Part 3 of the Call Me Chris drama. I found the regurgitation of alt-right talking points problematic, but she doesn't in any way call for these books to be banned. However, there's been a larger conversation on the internet that especially dark romance shouldn't be written and shouldn't be published. I will always be against censorship of any kind, even when it comes to books that I would never really read. I'm not a dark romance reader. It's not my vibe. I can barely stomach some of the somewhat non-consensual scenes in ACOTAR, and that's one of my favorite series. So I'm not really a reader of dark romance, but I don't think it should be banned. I've seen a lot of people come at this topic from a lens of how these dark romances are degrading to women, somewhat of a feminist statement. However, while I acknowledge that some of these books are degrading to women, that is not reflective of the beliefs of these authors or even these readers. These books are not real. They are not happening, and I don't think anyone who reads or writes these books wants these kinds of situations to happen. There's even been a larger conversation about banning porn of any kind, but that is also an alt-right talking point. So just be really careful. It's so easy to fall down that pipeline if you're not completely aware of what their platform entirely is. My face is turning really red because I'm touching it. I just have sensitive skin. It'll go away. I have seen commenters equate the readers of these spicy books or habitual readers of these spicy books to porn addicts. And that is just not a blanket statement that we can apply to readers. Pornography addiction is incredibly common, and it's really mostly common among young men who frequently watch these videos on the internet, and they become emotionally dependent on them. And that's what I really have to say about the addiction of it all. You have to be emotionally dependent, psychologically dependent on the substance, the same way you would be dependent on alcohol or any number of things. If we're gonna extend the same leniency that psychological manuals do to people who have substance abuse issues, we should probably also say that not everyone who reads these books every day or even just every week is an addict. And saying that is just kind of offensive to readers in general. Don't do that. Go to part 4.